very good to see you again.
Wonderful to be
Thank you
here.
very much for receiving us so quickly.
So wonderful to be here. Incredible.
Welcome. How are you? Madam, very nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you very much for having us. Beautiful to be here this morning.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
this morning.
Yes.
Very
Very well. It also shows the importance not only the first visit, but also very important the position Cyprus has at this moment in Europe and for the Netherlands as well. I mean, that is Your Majesties, we warmly welcome you to Cyprus. It is, we are delighted and honored to have you in the first ever visit of the royal family, the King and the Queen of the Netherlands to Cyprus. Thank you very much for accepting my personal invitation during our meeting at The Hague in February 2024. There is much that brings us together, and I really look forward to our discussions for issues, very important issues for our countries, for our citizens, from education to agriculture, migration, issues of our common European Union agenda, and of course archaeology. We are proud to have a mission from Leiden University in Paphos in recognition of this historic visit. I'm honored to bestow upon you, Your Majesties, on behalf of the people of Cyprus, the highest decoration of the Republic of Cyprus, and some gifts especially designed to honor the rich heritage and culture of Cyprus. Your Majesties, once again, we're greatly honored to have you. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, Madam, for the very warm welcome we had here this morning at your residence for the first day of our state visit to Cyprus. Now, of course, since 1960, independent country, so it's much too late that the first state visit takes place, but we're very glad that and honored that we are here today. So shortly after your visit to the Netherlands, as I said to you before, that also shows the importance the Netherlands puts into Cyprus and the role you play here in the Eastern Mediterranean. You're the most southeastern tip of the European Union, therefore a very valued partner in a volatile region. and we lean on you often, of course, in moments of need of evacuation, but also to understand this region. We need you. And therefore, I think it's very good to enhance further bilateral relations as bilateral partners and as EU partners during this visit. And we look forward to spectacular days here in Cyprus. And thank you very much again for the beautiful reception this morning.
Thank you very much.
We had the rain yesterday.
Your Majesty, let me warmly welcome you once again. It is a great honor to have you in Cyprus. As I mentioned before, in this first ever visit of the royal family to Cyprus. Thank you very much for accepting my invitation in such a short time. I mean, it was last year, February 2024, and 1 year later we have you in Cyprus. I look forward to our discussion in this challenging, I will say, time to discuss our bilateral relations, to see how we can enhance even more our cooperation, but also regional and international developments. We're both members of the European family, and at this challenging time, it is very important to show in action our unity and our strength in facing all challenges. Once again, welcome.
Mr. President, thank you very much for receiving us and for receiving us with a very important delegation for these bilateral talks this morning. We cherish very much the bilateral relations with Cyprus, but also as European partners. Obviously, you are the most southeastern European partner and as a sort of a beacon of stability and democracy in a volatile region. And therefore, we cherish and really want to work on in the bilateral relations to see how we can enhance each other's positions inside Europe and therefore make Europe stronger and the bilateral relations stronger. So thank you very much for receiving us here today.
Thank you. Your Majesties, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor and privilege to welcome on behalf of all Cypriots the Majesties King William Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands for this historic first visit of the Dutch royal couple to the Republic of Cyprus. Their Majesty's visit comes only a year after my own visit to The Hague, and its timing could hardly have been any better. Some 500 years after the first recorded contacts between our peoples, mostly Dutch pilgrims traveling through Cyprus on their way to the Holy Lands, our bilateral relationship stands at a very high level. Their Majesty's presence here is a testament to that effect, but also proof of our mutual will to further enhance ties. In this framework, we had a very good discussion on ways to deepen cooperation in areas such as the economy, defense, migration, agriculture, education, and culture. We also exchanged views on issues of common European interest. Let us not forget that the Netherlands is one of the founding members of the European Union and a place where European Union history was made, such as with the signing of the treaties of Maastricht and Amsterdam.
With regards to our bilateral cooperation, let me start with education and culture. In recent years, the number of Cypriots studying in Netherlands has risen sharply. Each year, 700 to 800 young Cypriots move to the Netherlands to study. And we believe this opens up the possibility to enhance cooperation between our academic and research institutions, and we agree that our governments should work on this. We also have a long-standing archaeological cooperation. We are currently hosting Dutch archaeologists from Leiden University working in Paphos. And I'm pleased to note that the Majesties will visit the Chirokitia settlement tomorrow, where they will witness firsthand our island's ancient history. Defense is also an area where our bilateral cooperation has been strengthened in recent years. Our countries have assisted one another with the evacuation of citizens from Sudan and the Middle East, and we are working on further enhancing our security cooperation. Today, we also discuss issues related to agriculture, where we have a lot to learn from the Netherlands, which has developed one of the most advanced agricultural sectors in the world based on technology, innovation, and sustainability. Later today, our minister will accompany their Majesties to potato fields and processing plants in the districts of Larnaca and Famagusta, which use seeds from the Netherlands. On matters related to the economy, let me express my satisfaction for the fact that Cyprus hosts several Dutch multinational enterprises, such as Shell, which is also active in our exclusive economic zone. We are also encouraged by the 14% increase in Dutch tourist arrivals last year. Furthermore, our recent bilateral double taxation agreement contributes to enhanced interaction between our business communities. On migration, a priority for both our countries, I informed His Majesty of the measures we have undertaken since assuming office, resulting in sharp decrease of arrivals and a significant increase of returns. Migration is a European challenge that requires a European response, both with the pact implementation, but also on the external dimension where we need to tackle the root causes, including by building partnerships with countries of origin and transit. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, during today's discussion, I also had the opportunity to inform His Majesty about recent developments on the Cyprus problem, including the upcoming meeting in Geneva, which we hope will pave the way for the resumption of full-fledged negotiations in accordance with the agreed UN framework. We highly appreciated the principled stance of the Netherlands in this regard, and tomorrow we will escort their Majesties to a short visit to the Green Line. We also discuss our other common challenges, such as the situation in Ukraine and the Middle East. In closing, I wish to express my certitude that our dynamic partnership will continue to prosper and evolve based on our joint commitment to European principles and international law. Thank you once more, Your Majesties, for your presence in Cyprus, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of your visit.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. And what a pleasure it is to be paying a state visit to beautiful Cyprus now. I remember well our first meeting at the Huis Palace just over a year ago. Back then, we discussed the unique position of Cyprus as the most southeasterly point in the European Union. Your country is a cultural crossroads and a bridge to the Middle East and North Africa, a beacon that represents Europe in the Eastern Mediterranean. Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, Israel, the Palestinian territories, and Egypt are your neighbors. You understand the issues at play. You are aware
of the many complex challenges, including the need to keep migration flows under control. You're doing your utmost to contribute to stability, security, and mutual understanding in the region. Those efforts are immensely valuable, both to the Netherlands and the whole of Europe. Peace and security are fragile. And that's why we cherish our friendship with you and to work together to promote freedom, democracy, human rights, and good governance. During our visit, we'll also be reflecting, as you said, on your country's turbulent history and its tragic division in 1974. So many families still bear the scars to this day, and the emotions run deep. Our hearts go out to everyone who is still living with the effects today. Dialogue is essential for the future of everyone in Cyprus. The Netherlands supports the UN process aimed at achieving lasting solutions. It's a hopeful sign to see that members of the different communities are themselves taking steps to get to know and understand one another better. The Home for Cooperation, located in the buffer zone, is a place where young Cypriots from both sides of the Green Line can discover how much they have in common. We look forward to visiting the center tomorrow and to all the other items on the program of our visit. Once again, Mr. President and Madam, thank you very, very much for your hospitality.